In this video we're going to show you how to take a new roll of film and place it onto the rolling machine and roll film. Make sure you've got your red light on. Just make sure they're in nice and square and tight, and you slide it on. You need to have your film rolling over the top. Alright, on nice and tight. Make sure you push this up, right up against it so the roll doesn't move, and then give it a good tighten up. The trick is to make sure that this roll stays in the same position the entire time. Okay, nice and tight. And we put on our little brace, and pretty much good to start rolling. Okay, so we've got the bench set up ready to go. We've got our stickers, our identification stickers and our batch stickers all here ready to go, and we've also got the plastic tubing up on the bench ready to go for rolling. The cores are here, so we're making a nice easy system here where we can just grab the roll, put it on, bring it off, put it in the bag, grab the stickers, and get the whole thing done without moving around too much. Okay, now what's very important here is this piece here must fit into that little lock mechanism. Just make sure that's there, because that will mean everything is lined up properly. Alright, so now we put the core on. In it goes, get the other one, slot it in, push it up nice and tight, and then get this locking mechanism in place. Again, just right up against it so there's no looseness, and hand tighten that, but make sure that it's tight enough so that it doesn't actually move in the flow. The brace has been put back on. Now we're ready to grab our film, so we go down under the bar and back up. And what's really important is we get this alignment right, so the film is exactly the same width as the core, and you need to get it nice and straight on there. So we have a look at this side, and we'll come over here and look at this side here. Yeah, so make sure you get that film lined up nice and square on that core. It's really important. If you're out of whack there, you start rolling and the whole thing is going to skew. So very important, get it nice and square. Okay, now we've got our film ready to roll. We bring the counter over and we press the counter button. And what are we rolling?
50 foot.
So we're going to do a 50-foot roll. So a 50-foot roll, if we have a look on the chart, a 50-foot roll needs 48.5 turns. So this has got to get to 48.5 to get a 50-foot roll in place. All right, off we go. Now before you start rolling, just make sure you get a little bit of pressure on with your hand, because that's going to help to keep the tension. You want to make sure that we keep good tension throughout the whole roll.
Make sure that that's tension. If that's loose, then you're going to get...
Right, okay, so this is, you want to keep that nice and tense. Yep. So you can see Gareth has just got a very, his hand on the roll very gently. He's rolling it pretty fast, and he's just keeping his eye, making sure that it doesn't skew. And it's looking pretty good at the moment. So one hand is there just gently helping the tension on the roll, and we're rolling through all the way 48.5 turns. There we go. Now, what are you doing over there with that hand, Gareth?
Just tensioning this up so that it's nice and tight on the roll.
Right, so you can do a little tightening with that rolling wheel before you cut it, and the trick with the cutting is try to get it as straight as you possibly can, so that when you stick the next bit on, you've got a fairly straight line. So you can see down there, look, it's not perfectly straight, but it's close enough to it. So just try to get it reasonably straight. So the batch code goes in there. Make sure it's up the right way, so we're nice and professional. Take your tube, slot her in the middle there, roll it down, and then tuck the two sides in. That's nice and firm, and then we move another batch sticker. That one always goes at the top of the roll, like so, always in the right direction. And then we take our identification sticker. So we know it's 3mm and we know it's 50 foot. And these stickers, it's a good idea to peel away the excess vinyl on the whole sheet so that you've only got a sticker there. It makes it a lot easier to get off. And that's it. Put your film into the case and head off to do the next one. This particular roll of film is 1mm larger than it should be, so it's 356mm, not 355. So that means there is a little bit of overhang on each side. So what we've done here is we've just tried to make an even overhang for both sides. So if you do have any overhang, make sure it's balanced out so that it's showing on both sides, and that way it'll keep rolling nicely. Let's have a look at this roll. We can see here that it hasn't really gone on totally straight, but there is a way of fixing that, and Gareth is going to demonstrate that for us. There we go. He's got it on pretty. It's on pretty straight now. Okay.